So I was wrong about XRP, and no, that's not a pun to grab attention. I was actually wrong about something with XRP, and I promised that if I was wrong, I was going to admit it, and here I am about to admit what I was wrong about. But let's also admit that I was also correct. I was right about XRP on almost everything I said about XRP through the past few years. So based on that, I'm actually going to give you my new XRP prediction at the end of this video. So make sure you watch to the end, because if you're holding XRP, there's a warning and you need to hear this. Alright, so let's get started. So why am I making a video talking about how I was wrong about XRP? Well, actually there's two reasons for this. Number one is I actually said in many videos if I was ever wrong about something in XRP or Ripple, I will actually come out and admit it because I'm a man and that's what you're supposed to do. The second reason should be quite obvious: views. See, for the reasons you can probably imagine, XRP is getting a lot of search this period, meaning a lot of people are searching Ripple XRP. Well, that means more potential exposure for videos based on XRP. He's in it for the views, for the views! Yes, I'm a YouTuber. I want the views. I'm not here for the anonymity. But nevertheless, I did make a mistake on XRP and I want to talk about it here with you today. Now, real quick, before I tell you what I was wrong about in XRP, let's just talk a little bit about what I was right about, just to put things in context. So number one, I told you to get out of XRP before the implications with the SEC. This is because I was in XRP in 2017, and even though I took profits and my initial investment and made a lot of money in XRP because I started selling at the highs, I actually held a small bag. And when I was looking at charts, when I was looking at technical analysis, I kept on seeing that around 70 to 72 cents, XRP was dumping. They were dumping XRP on the markets, knocking the price back down. I saw this over a period of time and it just made sense, logical sense, to get out of XRP at that time so you don't lose opportunity cost and get into other assets. See, holding an asset that doesn't move or gets dumped, it's not that you're not just going to make money on that asset, but you lose opportunity cost. In other words, I told people to get into DeFi at the time and also Cardano, which both did exceptionally well. The second thing I was right about is when I was telling people that this lawsuit from the SEC will take a couple to a few years to resolve. Now, at the time, people were saying, no, it's going to take a few weeks, maybe a few months, and you'll see, and ha ha ha, and this is all crap. And I'm like, no, it's going to take a few years at the very least. And as history has shown us, it did. It's still ongoing. The third, fourth, and fifth thing I was right about is the switch. I kept on saying they're not going to flip a switch and it's not going to go to 10K, which a lot of people are advocating for. I said this is not going to happen. There have been many switches since. All false. And every time there's a so-called flip switch, it's going to be another switch in another year in the future, and it keeps on going down the road. Just kind of like the world's going to end in 12 years. It's like every 12 years, we have 12 years left. It's kind of weird. Then I said that once XRP gets relisted again or the SEC lawsuit case has clarity in favor of XRP, favor of Ripple, I said the price is going to go up to maybe $1, go back down from there, and then we're going to retest $1 and see if we break that. I gave my price prediction. I'll tell you about that later on. And while this all sounded goofy to people and while a lot of people make fun of this, well, that's pretty much what happened. The price did not go to $10,000, $25,000, $50,000, $1,000, or anything like that you hear from influencers on the internet. And I said, don't worry, we'll have time to accumulate XRP. Even if the price goes up, we'll come back down and we can buy when it comes back down, which is a better entry point so you don't miss opportunity cost we were talking about earlier on. Anyway, I'm not going to bore you about what else I was right about XRP because I was right about a lot of things on XRP, but I don't want to bore you about that in this video. This video is about what I got wrong, so let's get to that. But if you want to know my views on XRP, make sure you watch this video linked right here. I'll leave it linked in the description down below at the end of this video as well. Check that video out after you watch this video if you want to see my views on XRP and what I think is going to happen. So let's fast forward to today and we see that XRP has won the SEC case. Or at least that's what people are saying and what Moon Boys are saying, because that's not really the case. XRP, or Ripple, had an important win against the SEC for secondary market sales, meaning XRP can be sold on an exchange and it's not a security. And that is a huge win. Huge, excellent. And it's actually good for the whole cryptocurrency market. What a lot of people are not telling you is that it was a half win. They actually lost to the SEC about XRP, or Ripple, selling an unregistered security, which is XRP, to institutional investors and investors. And just so you can understand what this means exactly, it means any selling of tokens to raise money is actually deemed a security. And this applies for XRP and probably for every other crypto project out there, maybe 98% of cryptocurrency out there. So this is not good. And now we see that the SEC is about to appeal the decision by Judge Torres on XRP not being a security in this case. And what people are not telling you, and this is extremely important, is that because they won the other case, they actually have a chance to win that appeal. Now, you're going to hear influencers saying they're not going to win and blah, 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 but guess what? The chances are that they might, and that would be very bad for Ripple and extremely bad for the cryptocurrency space in general. It will change things as we know it, so we hope that they will not win. We're on Ripple's side here. Anyway, this should take another few years to resolve, and Congress will probably pass legislation on XRP, on cryptocurrency before that, so it still remains to be seen what's going to happen. So where was I wrong? Where was I wrong about XRP and Ripple? Well, it's very simple. See, I said that even if XRP wins the court case, it's going to take some time before exchanges start adding XRP. I figured it's going to take a few days or weeks, but as we saw, they pretty much instantly released it on Coinbase, followed by Kraken and some other exchanges. This is because of that certain decision for secondary securities for exchanges, if that makes sense. That gave them the green light. I thought it's going to take more time to find out clarification, and to do this, I was wrong. I didn't think crypto exchanges would be so fast to relist something with no full clarification, but that's just my fault because I forgot how greed and making money is so important to exchanges and everybody else. Obviously, I'm not saying this in a bad way. It's how the economy in the world works. See, all these headlines, all these bullish headlines that XRP won or Ripple won the SEC case and it's not a security, were everywhere. Where do you think these are coming from? Just influencers like me or YouTubers? No, they're coming from exchanges. Exchanges and people involved to benefit make these articles, pay for these articles, and guess what they do? They make money with the fees. Now, I'm not saying that XRP shouldn't have been relisted. I'm just saying it was a bit irresponsible and a bit fast, in my opinion. But again, I was wrong. They pretty much relisted straight away. No, we did not shoot up to 10K in one day. And yes, we still have time to buy, as you can see. But there you go. So what's my new prediction on XRP and Ripple now that we know that 98% of the time I was right and I was wrong about that one little thing? And yes, I realize I sound a little cocky right now, but hey, it is what it is. I'm admitting I was wrong on one thing, and I'm stating I was right on pretty much everything else. If the SEC manages to win that appeal in a few years, I'm telling you right now, XRP as a cryptocurrency will be destroyed, along with any other cryptocurrency that the SEC deems to go after under the same sort of items or same sort of factors. The reason is, if XRP is deemed a security, or anything is deemed a security, exchanges are going to have a hard time listing it. They're going to have to get licenses and a whole bunch of things together. And if you think that's a simple thing and they're going to do it, I got news for you. Check out this video right here. I'll also leave it in the description down below and at the end of this video on what happens to a cryptocurrency if it's deemed a security, what happens to you, what happens to exchanges, exactly what happens if you want to get educated, that is. Now, if it's not deemed a security and it's actually a win for Ripple and XRP as a token, then it will probably break the previous all-time high, which was $1, and will go for the $2 mark. At $2, we'll probably get some resistance. It will go back down a little bit, and then we'll retest that $2, which at that point, I think it would break, and we would retest all-time highs. I think it's about $3.80 or so. If this happens in the bull market, which it should, then that $3.80 break would probably give a set price for XRP from $4 to $7, maybe 10, but that's kind of a stretch. $4 to $7, which you should be starting to take profits on your initial investment out. I'm not telling you to exit all markets. You can always leave a bag. I mean, I did in the past, and I will be doing the same thing. And that's not bearish. That's not FUD. That's an amazing profit line of over 10x, maybe even 15x. So please, if you're going to call me a bear and call me being say that I'm FUDding XRP, you are completely deluded. But here's my other prediction, and please understand this. I'm not saying this is gonna happen. I just give you possibilities here. I'm not sure if XRP will get delisted again if the SEC appeals. I don't know if they have to wait for the decision for it to get delisted, or I don't know what that entails. I need to ask a lawyer. And look, be honest, you don't either. You can speculate, you can guess, but you don't know either what will happen. I mean, how many times were you wrong up to now? So all I'm saying is be careful. I'm not telling you not to invest in XRP. I'm invested in XRP, right? But you just need to be careful and keep an open mind. There's three sides to a coin. There's the heads, there's the tails, and there's the edge. And you need to stand on the edge and look at all three sides, including the side that you are on. So no, we are not going to see a 10K, 25K, 50K XRP anytime soon, or ever. If you want to know why, make sure you watch this video right here. It's extremely important. Or check out this video, which pretty much tells you what happens if a cryptocurrency is deemed a security. Don't forget to subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video.